Alright, after the extraordinarily depressing Hacker Fang game that I have not found a way to turn it around, uh, you should watch that in a sense. And I'm somewhat tempted to throw all of my attempts up and have everybody watch me suffer. This is going to be a bit of a better one. I'm playing against LMCV, a player that I previously respected because he was playing some pretty interesting things. But it seems he has gone to the dark side of Vulcans. This is gonna be one of those games. My opponent, you can already see, he has some marksmen. He positions them very far back. A lot further than I do, honestly. Since I have kinda just everything, I just throw down some additional chaff. My opponent does have clear, but I can storm that clear, hopefully. Will they lock in on the spiders or on the crawlers? Kinda some on the spider, at least here. Which is very good. There is a chaff problem for my opponent in the middle. So these crawlers are definitely a huge problem for that marksman. That spider is dead, so these crawlers are even bigger problems for the marksman. On this side, the spider managed to survive and win. But my crawlers go for the tower, and my opponent's going to get absolutely nothing killed here. When you start with Spider, Marksman into Stormcrawlers, you're kinda just effed in round 1. Round number 2. Some interesting options here. I think the Fire Badgers have to be the most interesting for me. My opponent is going for some Wasps. And I have no upshoot, which kinda means unless I add some upshoot. I did unlock Marksman last round. I will just instantly die to these level 2 Wasps. What do I decide to do here? I decided to just add some additional Fire Badgers. And throw them on the outside. They can tank against these spiders. And they can definitely clear the crawlers a lot more effectively than the Stormcrawlers can. None of the missiles in the middle hit. But I have my own crawlers here to deal with my opponent's crawlers. And with the splash I should win that war. The problem is just these wasps. I will probably be able to kill everything my opponent has, with the exception of the wasps. You can just see how this one is going here. That probably gets killed. Tower falls. Yeah, that got killed. These wasps are still all alive, happy and eating. They will probably be doing like 50k damage here. Once the tower debuff wears off, they start eating all of these crawlers and then the big units here. How much damage is that? 50k? Oh, it's 60k? 70? 73 and change, I think. That, I think, is the highest amount of damage I've seen from round 2 wasps. Ever. Which was because I had these super tanky units. Underground threat. Okay. I'm not all that scared. If I just level this crawler, I should be winning an underground threat battle. My opponent throws down more wasps, and I do unlock the Elite Mustang. I like Elite Mustang. Elite Mustang is lovely. I didn't really expect my opponent to later on switch into the Exodia build. And I guess I should have respected that. Now, these can also defend against the crawlers here. Level 3 Mustangs eat crawlers for lunch. And they even have some crawlers to tank, but all of my chaff is kind of just redirected. And that's a big power of the crawler spawn in the middle. Though my opponent's crawlers also get cleared, the Mustangs on this side and the Fangs on that side should be able to deal with these units. And my Mustangs will actually grab a very decent amount of XP from that. You can see every time a Wasp goes down, it's just a lot of XP here. My opponent still does have no sufficient chaff clear. So the crawlers kind of just get in. Meanwhile here, the Fangs did their job as well. Gunned down all of the Wasps, and I'm sitting on a pretty good advantage here. We have some barrier here, and this is where the Vulcan shenanigans start, if memory serves. Yeah, I can already see the blurred image of the unit of Doom. Here it is. And I go for subsidized crawlers out of all of the things and start leveling crawlers. I did not expect him to play Vulcans. Maybe I gave him too much credit, LMCV that is. I throw down another Mustang level 3. Do I at least give them range? I think I should, instead of another deployment. No? No? It's just symmetrical fangs. More units that these Vulcans can level off. This is about the worst round for, one of the worst rounds for, that I have ever seen. The only good thing is that these Vulcans don't yet have Scorch and can't effectively burn down these Fire Badgers. The shield is actually a bit further in front, so the Stormcrawlers here do lock in on it. But all of my chaff dies, and the Vulcan's already up a quarter of a level. This just, boom, instantly going to like half. This thing's already at half, and it's continuing to eat the Mustangs. Here goes level 1. I think at this point we can just accelerate, like the Stormcrawlers are going to do enough damage probably to win this one. And I still have a lot of these units, so the other Vulcan didn't complete its job, which is the only good thing that happened here. But boy, am I in big doo-doo. Because I have now a level 2 Vulcan, he puts Scorch on that thing and it will kill any fort I put on the board. But here we have something dropping. It is the improved Elite Sandworm. 3 more speed, 40% more attack, and 5 more meters in splash range. And this bad boy costs literal 700. I throw it on this side. I don't even have range for the Mustangs. These didn't level by 6 XP, which is painful. But maybe I don't even want levels. He of course leveled the Vulcan and gave it range. This Vulcan needs to get one more good turn. The spiders are bigger, so it's probably going to get that one big turn. And level to level 2. My opponent throws a missile here, probably in an effort to kill the Stormcrawlers that are now level 2. So, how much? None of the Stormcrawlers died, so that missile was kind of just wasted. The Vulcan would have killed those units for free in just about as much time. This thing is definitely eating. But it has so much on it, so much DPS. It is starting to hit the Vulcan. Kinda gets it down to like 40% health, but now the Vulcan grills some more. And it's probably going to level this time around. I don't have enough to deal with these wasps anymore. All that could deal with these wasps got grilled. On that side, the Vulcan dies. There's only a spider and a marksman. But the marksman kind of just guns down everything except one. And that is just how the round ends. And that Vulcan fortunately doesn't get to level, but it's close. Alright, I got a worm. How about some more? These things only cost 700 apiece after all. Finally, these also leveled. The Mustangs did gain a level. And I guess my final unit composition, he gets Scorch, of course. Gets another Melter, because why not play the meta? If you've already committed to meta plays, might as well go all the way, right? I throw down a second worm, give a level to the Mustangs here. I don't even get range for them. I don't think it will keep them alive. Oh, I do get range for them. I sold something, I'm not sure what. I think I sold some crawlers with a level. I should have started doing that earlier. The Melter is here and it targets one of the worms and kills it. The Mustangs once again get grilled, so this Vulcan that's right now tanking for the Melter is going to be level 3. And it's looking even worse, I guess. That Vulcan stays alive. They're probably going to get killed though, right? Or maybe it will just get splashed. We'll see. That Vulcan is going to kill all of the Stormcrawlers and that Vulcan is staying alive.